Today I thought I'd take a stroll or a walk from Trent Bridge down to the city centre in Nottingham, following the path of the canal. Across the road is the Trent Bridge Inn. It's now a Wetherspoons outlet, but this pub has witnessed many test matches, and of course there's a world famous Trent Bridge cricket ground which you can see behind me. What you can see here is the remaining bit of the original Trent Bridge. In the days of horse and carts and Shanks's pony, the original bridge wasn't that wide, and it's not too far from the current bridge which takes road traffic into Nottingham. Only two arches of the original bridge remain now, one of which looks home to somebody, whereas the arches of the modern Trent Bridge are a lot larger, a lot stronger and a lot higher than the original brick built arches. There seems to be a good flow on the river today. Just beyond this arch on the left is a Meadow Lane Lock, where we're heading next. I'm heading north now, just crossing the busy Trent Bridge, and we'll be turning off shortly to join the Nottingham and Beeston Canal. It's about 8 degrees today, so not as nippy when I went to Beeston the other week along the canal, but it can still be a bit chilly. And there's a world famous Nottingham Forest ground on the south side of the Trent. This is a pathway that leads down to the Trent, and then we'll walk along the Trent a few hundred yards, a few hundred meters, and then we'll join the canal at Meadow Lane Lock.
No, because I think you get a job, didn't they? You get a job in the fire, well, once convenient. Yeah, exactly, yeah. You get like one, you get like all the things.
The bridge in the foreground there is the Lady Bay Bridge. It used to carry the Great Central Railway over the Trent. I think it was a Great Central. And then just beyond that, on the south side of the river, it's on the right hand side as you're looking, is the opening to the Grantham Canal, which is no longer in use, but parts of it are being restored. Like a lot of canals in the city, this is popular with joggers as well. This just looks like some sort of sluice gate, which I'm assuming comes in from the canal, which we'll see in a moment. These are the lock landings for boats aiming to go into the Meadow Lane Lock. It's quite a deep lock, as you'll see. I think it rises around about 10 feet, maybe 12 feet. There's a lot of development taking place on this part of the River Trent. We're just coming up to the Meadow Lane Lock now, and there's already a boat in, which I assume is going down. Afternoon. Have you come far?
Where have we come from? Scunthorpe.
Oh, not too far then. That sluice that I showed you earlier, I'm guessing that this is what you can see now. So it's taken the overflow in from the canal into the Trent. You often get a lot of fishermen down here, as well as fishermen or fisherwomen that are catching stuff by the Trent. There's some nice pads or houses at the side of the canal here. I imagine they're pretty pricey. think this is the Meadow Lane road bridge, which goes past the Notts County football ground. You caught anything?
Just one part, that's it.
Okay.
Bit of a slow day, really.
No shopping trolleys.
Not today. Not before, though.
Yeah. Thank you. And the obligatory ducks or mallards, whatever they are, obviously trying to source out some food from a passing pedestrian. Won't get any from me today. Got no food on me. Sorry. On my left is the London Road, a continuation of the road that crossed Trent Bridge, and this goes all the way into the city centre. Oh dear, this boat looks a little bit unbalanced. I wonder what happened there. Weird fish. Maybe I'd rename it Weird Boat. It's really nice and peaceful down here now. No wind. No, nothing really. Not even a flow on the canal. Or if there is one, it's very, very minimal. Henton and Chattel, who we just passed, is quite a famous local firm that sells cultivators and such likes for gardening or using on your allotment or small holding. And we're coming to another bridge. I think this is the one that goes over to the Nottingham incinerator and then eventually leads down to the cattle market via Cattle Market Road. Afternoon. That was the first cyclist of the day. And on my left, on London Road, heading south, I assume they're football fans, because Nottingham Forest are at home today. I don't know who they're playing, but this tribe on the left are obviously getting very excited about it.
You Schuber made it!
That's the London Road fire station you can see across the road. The fire station that was originally in Nottingham was defunct a few years ago, and this was built in its place. Afternoon. Across the road is the only Hooters left in the UK now. So if burgers, chips and scantily clad servers are your thing, then Hooters is probably the place to go. Must admit, it's a while since I went. Maybe I'm due for another trip. I'm surprised I haven't seen any traffic on the canal today, apart from the narrowboat at Meadow Lane Lock. Maybe they've all gone down to the football match. There's a lot of development going on in Nottingham at the moment. The skyline seems to be covered with cranes, just like it was in the mid-70s. I suppose land is pretty cheap, fairly cheap, and building costs are in the favour of the developers. Is that a pigeon or what? Very strange. This is one of the several railway bridges. Oh, it's you lot. You are noisy, aren't you? Hey, who's noisy? We're obviously on a mission. Probably going down a football match. It starts in about half an hour. Well, looks like there's some building work going on here. I'm assuming on the other side of the bridge, so the towpath is closed, and these steps are semi-permanently, or have been semi-permanently put into place. That's a shame. I'm not sure if and when I'll be able to join the canal again. Oh, here we are. There's a sharp left-hand bend here. I imagine you could easily swing a boat around there. There's a Premier in front of us, the NHS walk-in centre across the road, and then just to the left of that is the BBC building. Now we're going under London Road. There are quite a few fishermen down here and pigeons. And another bridge, fairly low this one, in fact just above here, over this archway that we're going under now is the bridge that carries a tram over to Nottingham railway station. Corto.
Too little and nothing brilliant with there.
This is Bridge 7, which carries Carrington Street over the canal. And this is where I'm going to turn off and end the walk today. In front of me we've got the British waterways, and on the right there used to be the Canal Museum, which is now defunct. I'm heading off now to the Midland Station, as it used to be called, the Nottingham train station. And I'm going to go and get my tram, and I think I'll pop down the line in Basford for a bit of lunch and a few pints. I'm just about to get on the tram platform. Hope you enjoyed that little wander. Gave me a bit of exercise. Well, we're at Shipston Street. Just walking up to the line now for a half of something special. Well, maybe a few halves, to be honest with you. See you next time.